But I want you to know something, that the bigger your dream is, I want you to understand the harder the grind. There are those of you who are looking at that person or that thing and saying it's messing you up. That's not the truth. You messing you up. You have to get to a place where you become comfortable with being uncomfortable. We no longer place ourselves in positions that make us feel good. Because listen here, boo, some of what you want, some of what you trying to get ain't in the comfort zone. And so if what you want is not in the comfort zone, you got to come out of the comfort zone to get what you want. So do me a favor, let it destroy you. So let the dream destroy you, tear you down, redefine you, build you back up, make you stronger. So I need you to do me a huge favor. I just need you to be real. And most of you in this room, you can't give up 6 months. You can't give up 8 months. You can't let stuff go for a few weeks. Like you can't let girls go. Some of you just can't let boys go. Some of you just can't let parties go. Let it go. If you want to be successful, if you want to dominate in the area, you got to let everything go but that thing you pursuing. You can't chase 2 rabbits and catch both of them. And I want y'all to get to the point where you are mature enough to say that even though it does not feel good, even though I don't like it, even though it's not something that I want to do, I can't keep doing what I feel because it's not going to take me where I'm trying to get to. At the end of your feelings is possibly nothing. But at the end of your principle is a promise. And some of you are where you are. If you can be real with yourself, you have gotten yourself in some mess because of your feeling. And we go to sleep and wake up talking about the dream. We go to sleep and wake up talking about the dream. We go to sleep to wake up, talk about what we did when we first started, talk about where we are, examining what we did right, what we did wrong. Listen to me. You got to eat the dream. You have to sleep the dream. You have to dream the dream. You have to see it when nobody else sees it. You have to feel it when it's not tangible. You have to believe it when you cannot see it. You got to be possessed with the dream. And every single day, you've got to wake up and put forth effort. Because some days you're not going to feel like getting up, but the dream is going to push you. You wake up every single morning and you go after it. Your mindset is the reason why you're not where you're supposed to be. I need you to confront you because you're the one holding you up. I need you to confront you. I need you to look in the mirror and tell you, you are not going to do me like this no more. You're not going to continue to sabotage me. You're not. You're not going to keep procrastinating. I need you. You're not. So you've got to ask yourself, what's your why? What motivates you? What pushes you? What drives you? And if that thing is internal, if nobody has to call you, if nobody has to prod you, if nobody has to reward you, if nobody has to give you anything, if you are self-motivated and self-regulated, you can have it, you can be it, you can do it. So if you would get to a place where you stop letting people and things take you into your feelings and take you off your game plan, you would see yourself reach success more than you've ever seen it before. And you're not winning because you're not talented. It's that other dumb stuff you're doing while you're not winning. And you got to let it go. You're not serious about you. And you owe you. Nobody else owe you. You owe you to bring your excellence every single day. You need to put yourself on punishment. You need to tell you no more TV, no more snacks, no more desserts, we working out now. No more alcohol, not right now. You need to tell you that you owe you something. There's absolutely nothing you can't have, nothing. You can have whatever you want, but listen to me very closely. You will not have anything if you're not willing to put in sweat, blood, and tears. If you think you're going to pay any other fare, you twisted. And I need you to understand that the bigger your dream is, the earlier you're going to have to get up. You owe you to not make excuses. I live on my term. I own myself. I own me. I own nobody else. There's only one person responsible for your dreams becoming reality. If you walk out of here and you don't get the job, or you don't have a job, don't you cry about it. You ask yourself, what have I not done? I'm telling you to dream your dream because I want you to feel it. I want you to taste it. What makes a person average is their focus. And so what you're focusing on throughout the course of the day, it has to change. What you're looking at, what you're reading, what you're watching, the conversations you have. You must now be focused on your why, and you must be focused on your dreams. You must be focused on your goals. When you are great, you don't focus on a week. When you are great, you don't focus on a month. When you are great, you don't focus on a year. I'm not saying the same thing wrong with planning, but what I'm talking about is you concentrate on the 24 hours that's in front of you and you nail it. I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul, with all your heart. You focus on this, and tomorrow will take care of itself. If you would just believe that your day coming, that the sacrifices you are making today, they're going to pay off. But if you do not believe, it ain't going to happen. When you said to yourself, this is what I want to accomplish, you're not the only person that wants to accomplish it. And now I ask you this question. What do you do when 1,000 other people want exactly what you want? You can't play as much as you used to play. You can't go where you used to go. You can't do what you used to do. And now you got to push your grind up to match your dream. I need you to pick your grind up. There's nothing wrong with your dream. You have a great dream, but your grind does not affect your dream. I need you to wake up every single day, and I need you to use your 24 hours like you've never used it before. You have to find a routine and stick with it. And then when you find something good, stay with it. Everybody wants to be number one. Everybody wants to be the best. Everybody wants to succeed. Everybody wants to have, to be, and do what they feel they've been called to do. You need to take personal responsibility for your life. It's about no more excuses. It's about no more trials and tribulations, not happening, but getting in your way. It's about doing whatever it takes. It's about getting up as early as you need to. And your grind has to match your dream. You are where you are because of your feelings. You're not on principles right now. That's not what drives you. You would be a millionaire right now if you stopped going back to bed. Yeah, you got the mentor. Yeah, you got the book. So what? The books can't make you get your butt up.
And so what is the life that you promise yourself? Write it down. Write it down. Be clear. Be vivid. Like, write that stuff down. So the way this thing works, C being the pilot, I always go to C and I ask, okay, what are we going to be talking about? What's the theme? What's going on? I want to deliver it, but I'm coming to you, whatever, right? So C will kind of explain it to me. So the word, and then he gave it to me, and C used the word respect. Write it down. That's the word. So we can't get away from that word. Like we can't. And again, repetition deepens the impression. So do me a favor. When you go home, you need to play with that word for at least 365 days. Don't let it go out your sight. The word respect, I want you to catch that word in the morning. I want you to catch it in the afternoon. I want you to catch it at night. At least 90 straight days. What will you have me to do with it, right? Respect, right? I want to, if you don't mind, if you could just look it up, pull it up on your phone. I want you to see it for yourself. Look the word up. Just pull it up real quick. Respect, right? We'll just walk through it. To regard highly. I want you to look at some of the things in your life that's not 100 right now, that back in the day, maybe it was your business, maybe it was your relationship, maybe it was your health, maybe it was your money. Like, I don't know. I want you to think about that thing that was just on blaze. The fire isn't there anymore. It's not blazing like it used to, right? And I told you before, I truly believe it has nothing to do with the thing, but you don't have high regard for it anymore. You don't think about it much. Watch what it says. It says, regard highly, to think much of, show respect towards, an attitude of admiration or esteem. Good. I'm not going to say it for you. I want you to feel it, because when you feel it, you do something with it. Write that thing down that you like, yo, I used to have mad adoration for that. I don't have it like I do. Not like I did 10 years ago. Man, I used to admire that thing. Man, I used to think about that thing a certain way. Man, I had high regard for it. Write it down. What's the thing that, and I'm telling you that the next level, this is not a coincidence. Of all the words God could have gave CJ, he gave him the word respect, right? All right. So the first time I remember like the word respect and really like, whoa, I get it, was The Godfather. When I watched the movie The Godfather, I was like, whoa, that's respect. Like, I don't know how and what happened, but my man, Corleone, I'm like, my man made moves. Everybody was like, it was a kiss, hand, mwah. I was like, whoa, that's respect. Remember what I told y'all. The first thing I want you to respect is life, because you won't have it forever. And when you leave this place, I want you to have a different level of respect for life. And I want you to have a different level of respect for the lives that God has entrusted you to. All right. Another level of respect. Right. And I'm telling y'all, I remember when I first got dating Dee Dee, first got married, I remember there was a period where I got married. I don't know what happened, but I almost got comfortable. Right. And I'm looking now at, opening the doors for, at the stores, she walking down the stairs. If I feel like she can't, whatever, she going up a hill, I feel like I grab. And I remember there was a time I wasn't doing that. And I remember the time that I wasn't doing it, that the relationship wasn't as blissful as it is when I do that. But there's something about when I got the respect back for her and realized who she is and who. And so what I have to do every day when I wake up, I have to remember, because you start making money, you get degrees, like whatever happened when you were 16, when you're 26, you can forget it. 36, you can forget it. 46, you can forget it. But every day when I wake up and I look at Dee Dee, I have to remind myself, you were homeless. You were a high school dropout. God specifically brought her in your life, not only to put you up in the winter months, not only to give you her allowance, not only to make her get on your last nerve and get your GED and follow you to not only have your children, not only finish school first, not only get the job before you got the job, not only get the insurance before, not only buy the first house where her credit, because you didn't have a credit. God was like, yo, you have to remember that every single day, because if you forget that and you remember who you guys are today, you might lose some respect. But if you remember every single day when you were homeless, when you remember every single day how she looked after you and looked out for you, if you remember that every single day, then the exact thing that you have is going to be different than it would be if you didn't think of her highly, if you didn't adore her, right? If you didn't respect her. So I want you to write down, just as we're going through, write it down. Like, ooh, I got too comfortable with this thing. Ooh, I don't respect it like I used to. Ooh, God has blessed me, and I forgot what happened 10 years ago. I forgot what happened 20 years ago. I'm waking up today, and I'm geeked up about today and all the things that are happening. But let me go back and remind myself, before I had the PhD, some of you, before I had the master's, before I had the business, before I had the bank account, I find it funny that sometimes when folks blow up, they start, they leave this person, get with another person. They leave this business partner, get with this business partner, and they forget that that person was the person that got you here. And it is respect and honor for you to bless that person when you get a chance, the way they blessed you when you weren't blessed, and now you blessed and you blessing somebody else instead of blessing the person that God. I just want you to think, like, where have I lost my respect? Again, I don't know why God gave him that word, but I just keep hearing respect, respect, respect. So the first thing I want you to respect is life. Make it count. Y'all thought I was playing. Boo and I, we got, and again, the Bible says that I can pray for the desires of my heart. So my heart has 18,250 days left. In my heart, that's my desire. God, I want 18,250 more days. That's what my prayer is. And this 18,250, I want to do different than the first. Make it count. So write that down. God, we're not going to be deep today. God, the first, whatever you gave me, man, I made a whole bunch of, And you brought me here to let me know that I don't respect breath. I don't respect life. I'm acting like I'm gonna live forever. So me and my wife can get into it. Listen to me. I will not, I promise you, Quest, I will not, I can't speak for Dee Dee. I will not waste I will not waste one of the 18,250 days beefing. We won't go a day or a night. I can't tell her what to do, but I won't waste to 18,250. I won't waste 2 or 3 of those days not talking. I won't do it. I won't go to bed angry. Listen to me. I only have 18,250. How many you got left? Listen to me very close. I know I told you and you played with it. You better, my man said he got, what do you, write this down. What do you take it for granted? Write down what you take for granted. I don't know what you take for granted, but you can't tell me you get married and you think when you get married that you're going to be married for 30 days. There are things that we take for granted. Now, I don't know if somebody can tell me, but when you got married, how many years did you, I don't even know if it's years. You may not be able to use years, but how much time do you felt like when you got married that you was going to have with your spouse? Somebody answer that for me. You got married. Give me I thought we was going 10, 20. Somebody tell me how long you thought we going to be married. Forever. We had kids. Nobody thought they was going to bury their children first. Nobody thought they was going to bury their baby. You don't bury your baby. The way it goes, your baby buries you. I know multiple people who've lost their children. Friend lost her child to cancer at 5. What are you taking for granted? Listen to me. You're not hearing what I'm saying. There are things that God told me to tell you, don't pray no more. You don't need to pray. Don't keep asking him for the same thing. He said, don't pray to me no more. I gave it to you already. Do something with it. I already gave it to you. Why you asking me for it? You're the one taking it for granted. I gave you life. It's precious. You're the one playing with it. You getting up late. You got an attitude. You don't feel it. I gave you breath. Use it. What are you taking for granted? Who are you taking for granted? Who are you believing they're going to be there tomorrow? You just going to wake up and they just going to be there. You don't have forever. Stop acting like it. You don't have forever. Stop acting like it. Stop taking certain things for granted. When you leave, your life is going to go to another level. Why? Because you don't need anything else. When you were born, God gave it all to you. Listen to me. I mean that when I say that. This voice, God didn't give me this when I got baptized and got my life right. I had this from birth. This base, when I was born and God was forming me, he said to whoever was creating, turn the tremble down some. Just, a little bit more bass. Yep, come on, a little bit more bass. Yep, come on, a little bit more bass. Yep, come on, yep, that's it right there. Boom. I will give you what you need to eat, son. You don't got to go work for nobody if you don't want to. I'm going to give him a little, that energy. Yep, bring it up. Yep, bring it up. Yep, bring it up. Yep, give him more. Yep, give him that passion. I was given this, everything you need to be everything God wants you to be. Before you came out, you had it. You're just not using it because you're taking it for granted. Everybody don't have this. This is a gift from God. Everybody don't have this passion. Somebody say, E, you super emotional. That's a gift from God. I just got to use it in the right way. What are you taking for granted?